Hello and welcome back. We're ready for the next part of this project. So let's go ahead and open up our file. So I'm going to go down to the File Explorer. I'm going to open up Documents, Digital Art Class, find our Tropical Landscape folder, and right here is our file. So I'm going to double click and that should open up in our Gimp program. All right, so there it is. Now what we're going to do is we're going to actually start adding some colors to our project. So up in the Windows section, down in Dockable Dialogues, I'm going to take a look at the color section. So it's right over here. And when you select that color section, you can actually choose the color, move it around, choose the value of that color, and we're going to use this a lot in this first step of this project. So that's going to be really helpful. All right, so to go ahead and start adding color, now we're talking about base color to all of the artwork. What we're going to do is up in the top of our menu bar, we're going to click on Tools, and we're going to go down to Select, and you're going to choose this Fuzzy Selection tool. Once you do, it should also be visible in your toolbar over here in approximately 1, 2, 3, fourth one over. It might be Select by Color by default, but then once you select it, you should see the fuzzy selection tool. So with the fuzzy selection tool, it's kind of like a wand. I'm going to take that and I'm going to pick, for example, the sand portion of my beach. So what that did was it selected everything up to our black line, which makes this next part really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and click in and try to find a nice light brown sand color. And once I have the color selected, we have our foreground and our background listed right here. You can also see them over here. You can just grab that color and drag it onto your composition. Notice that I have the original copy layer selected. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to use that original copy. We're going to fill in the entire background of this image. So now what I'm going to do is that with my tool still, that fuzzy selection tool, I'm going to click on my water area and I'll choose a new color for my water and I'll drag that watercolor, choose the new section, drag the color over, choose a new section and drag the color over. You can see how I'm starting very simply to fill in these areas. I'm going to click on my sky and drag my blue over. I'm going to click on my, what would be like my trees or green there. And I'll do the same. Click on the other green, bring that in. And then I have to do my palm trees. And so I'm going to give you about 2 days to get this all colored. So let's say, oops, drag it over and drop it in. Not liking that brown color. Let's try this one. There we go. I had my opacity. I must have bumped it at some point. Turned down. Okay, so make sure your opacity is up there at 100. Things were not looking the right color. And I'll do the last palm tree, and I'm going to call that done for today. So with that, those dancing ants around that selection, you can go up to select and down to none to get rid of that. And so I want you to do about half of your coloring today. Make sure that you are really happy with those base colors. And then we're going to save our project. So File, Save. We already have our proper file name in there, so that should make it easy. And then we're going to take our screenshot for the day. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up my screenshot tool, snip and sketch. I'll draw a box around what I want to keep. Something like that. Looks good. It's going to open up, and then I have the choice here. What do I want to do with this snip? Do I want to save it, or do I want to just copy it? So if I click the copy, I can just paste it right into Google. Here I'm going to click Save. And I'm going to make sure that I'm putting this in the right place. Digital Art Class screenshots. Yep, and today's screenshot is 13.04. Okay, my keyboard doesn't want to work. There we go. Just like my numbers. And then I'm going to hit save. All right. Awesome. So if you have any concerns or questions about this step of the project, please reach out and let me know. Otherwise, enjoy the process.